Hey everybody. Well, before we start our video, I just wanted to tell you the items that I show y'all today will be listed in the description below. The links will be there for you to find if you need those, along with some other links that I've got down there for different things that I have in my van. So if there's anything that you see that you might be interested in, just look below in the description and you should find all the links that you need. Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Terri with Terri's Travels. Thank you for being here. Well, today I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is my first winter in my van. I bought my van back in April of this last year, and so I'm preparing to do a couple of camping trips, and it's cold. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do to prepare for the cold nights in my mind. Hopefully it'll work. How I'm going to winterize my van and keep myself warm, because the nights have gotten down to I think last night it was like 24 degrees. It was cold. So now that when I go camping, I don't think it's going to be quite that cold, but still 30 degrees is cold to me. So, but anyway, I'm here at Panther Lake, and I had to get out of the house. Look how beautiful. I don't know if you can see it or not, but up in there are some tables where you can sit and eat. In the summertime, that's really nice when you want to get out of the sun and the heat, But here's the piers. And I thought I saw some ducks out here just a minute ago. They were out here floating around, looking like they were having a good time. So, I hear they've got alligators out here, y'all. Whew. So, that's kind of scary, isn't it? But yeah, look how beautiful. Just a beautiful lake. The wind is blowing. Right now it is 50 degrees and the wind is blowing, so it is chilly. But let's go back up here to the van and let's talk about what I'm going to do to winterize my van. Okay, one of the things I think is really going to be a game changer, well, I know it will be, on my last women's meetup, Julia, a new friend of mine, she gave me this warming blanket, and it is so toasty. It's a 12 volt. You plug it into a 12 volt. I'll have to show y'all that here in just a minute. But this joker right here gets warm, and it was cold this last meetup at nighttime. But she gave me this, and let me tell you, this was a game changer right here. But what I did is I put it up under my sheet and laid on it, and it was just really, really toasty. I mean, it was so nice. Okay, so here are the controls to the warming blanket, and I can always plug it in right here. Oh, see, ta-da! And then let's see. Here it goes. See it, and then you can knock it up a notch or two. It'll go up to 100, and it will heat up. And the cord is pretty long, so if I needed to stretch it across the bed, and if my Blue Eddy here is on the other side of my bed for whatever reason, but I think the cord would stretch far enough, or I could push it under the bed right there and get it to go far enough where I could plug it into my Blue Eddy if I need to move my Blue Eddy. So, but yeah, that's really nice. Thank you, Julia. I love you. So yeah, my warming blanket, that's nice, and I know I'll be using that. So the next thing I want to show y'all is this. Let me get it turned around. Let me see. Okay. This is a little heater, and this little joker warms up quickly, and you just plug it in to the Blue Eddy, and then here's where you turn it on and off right here. but it does on the bottom. It's got if it tilts or turns over, then this is a little safety feature that the heater will automatically go off, turn off. So, but this is another option. So something I learned at the last meetup that I went to was that, you know, they ask you not to, you know, turn your vans on like in the middle of the night, because, you know, when you've got other people around you, you know, they don't want it to be disturbed. And I totally get that, because I don't want to be disturbed. That was the whole purpose for the solar generator. It's fabulous. When I was stealth camping, you know, I had no problem with, if I needed to turn my van on and, I don't know, to warm up or even to cool off, it just never was a problem for me, you know, to do it like when I'm stealth camping. But anyway, so I get the whole not wanting to disturb anybody. I'm not really one to like bundle up. I've heard ladies say that, you know, when they're camping in cold environments, that they like to, you know, they'll bundle up, they'll sleep in their jackets and whatever. Now, I can see maybe sleeping in a skull cap or something like that, but I cannot just bundle up like that. I can't sleep like that. It's very uncomfortable. I like to be able to move around, and I can't do that in big old jackets. I just can't do that. So, but here's something else I just kind of came up with, and not that I would sleep with it on or lit, but let me show y'all. And I just had this idea. So I like to burn candles, but if I'm just in here and I'm sitting around and I'm you know, editing or just reading or watching YouTube or whatever, and when I light my candle, I would imagine that this is some source of heat right here, you know. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't dare fall asleep with it burning or anything like that, but I guess that's kind of an option, isn't it? Also, another thing that I will do is I always keep my windows covered. At nighttime, I'll put my window shades up and my blackout shades. And I would think that would help a lot with, you know, the cold coming in. It would help insulate the window some. So that is an option. But anyway, I think my options are pretty much to use my little electric heater. And you know, and then if I need to turn my van on and heat it up in here, I can also do that. And then I have my warming blanket. So I think those are the ways that I'm going to rock and roll, at least for this winter, and just see how I do with that. But I will certainly be letting y'all know if I'm cold or, you know, how I fare over the next month or so, because, you know, in March it starts warming up a little bit. It'll be better in March, but January and February is just cold. That's just all there is to it. So, and like I said, I do have a couple of trips coming up, so I'm gonna definitely let y'all know how I fare over the course of the next few weeks. And there's going to be some good videos coming out, y'all. Y'all need to watch them. And I will have to tell y'all, that white peach and daisy candle, it smells heavenly. Smells so good. And I have found that in the summertime, I cannot keep a candle in here unless I take it out every time I get home from my camping trips, because it melts in here, so it gets so hot. But yeah, in the wintertime, I can enjoy it though, can't I? Goodness gracious, these are some die-hard fishermen. They're out here fishing. I was going to walk down here and let's just look off the pier for just a minute. I'll be so glad when it warms up. There's the state rules and regulations right there. That's where you put in. Let's go down here and see. There are those picnic tables I was telling y'all about. And I know that my tablecloths will fit those because I've been down here and tried it out before. But yeah, I'm really surprised the water is just so clear. I mean, from when the boats are putting in, they're putting in and taking out, and I wouldn't think that it would be as clear as it is, but it is. Okay, one last look. Look how beautiful. I don't know if you can see that guy, but he's way out there, but he's fishing. But yeah, one last look. The skies are beautiful. And as much as I love to fish, it's just too cold right now. So there's my van. But yeah, if y'all have any ideas or suggestions on how I need to winterize my van, please let me know. So right now, that's all I can come up with that I think would make me comfortable. But I don't live up north. I don't live in like really, really cold weather. I mean, to me, 24 is biting cold, you know. But if you have any ideas or suggestions or tips, please leave them in the comments below. I appreciate anybody that will chime in and just give me some good ideas. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. So I'm on end the video here, and I will see y'all in my next video.